welcome back to my channel. It's Patience again, and today's video I'm going to talk to you about how I received a full ride scholarship. I'm just talking about how I personally did everything. I mean, every scholarship program is different, but I have earned multiple scholarships, and I feel like I can tell y'all about, how I got them. And after applying to them and getting accepted to the ones and being denied from the others, I think I've kind of got it down to what scholarship programs actually look into and what they want and what they want to see. So here's a little rundown. Scholarship programs want to find students who will be global leaders. And what a global leader is someone who will definitely make a change in the world. They want to make sure that the people that they choose to get into their scholarship program will be people like Malcolm X and Michelle Obama. And that's what they see on paper. And they're just like, when you get big, we want to be like, hey, I funded her. My funding went to something big. Like, that's what they want. You have to make yourself look like that kind of person on paper, even if you don't want to be Malcolm X or Michelle Obama. Like, they still want you to look like this leader and someone who is passionate about what they believe in. Well, I kind of narrowed it down into 4 different things, main things that they kind of focus on in scholarship applications. So the first one is teamwork. They want to see how well you work with other people and how well you socialize with other people. Next one is leadership. They want to see that you are a leader and that you can not only step back and follow directions, but also take initiative. They love that. The third one is, I'm sorry, I'm looking at my notes. The third one is volunteering. They love when people give back to the community. They like humanitarians. They love all that. They eat that all. They eat that up. Then the fourth one is passion. They want to see that you are passionate about something, whether it's painting or singing or band or sports or whatever. Like, they want to see that you are passionate about something. So for me, I made sure that I covered all my bases, right? So for teamwork, I played softball for about 7 years, I believe. 7, 6, I don't know. I played softball since 7th grade, and that's just something that I've been constantly doing. They also, consistency is a big thing on applications. And I mean, you're on a team. You have one goal. You have to work together. If you don't work together, then y'all are gonna lose. Like, that's just it. I also did winter guard, and just this color guard in the winter. It's a club, and not a club. It's a sport, and we have to work together to look good, so then we can score higher on our performance points. Like that, they like to see that you can work alongside each other. I know that some people can't do extracurriculars like that. Like, I had to quit winter guard because it was too expensive. I had to quit softball because I couldn't commit to the time because I had to work. I worked 2 jobs. So speaking of jobs, they also like that. That's teamwork. You're working on a team to raise your sales. You're working on a team to provide great service to customers. Like, you're working with the team to solve a customer's problem. Like, that's what a job is. Having a job is being part of a team. I mean, yeah, definitely put that in there. Make sure if that's like the only thing that you're doing, that you're on the team, go do that. Put that in your resume. And I think I'll do another video on how to write resumes, just so people know, because my resume was actually horrible, horrid, disgusting when I applied to these scholarships in high school. But now my resume is clean, it's polished, it's good, all that. Let me move on to leadership. Yeah. Yeah, so I did student government in sophomore year of high school. It was just like the regular board. I was the communications director, and then after a year I quit. And then I also did some leadership conferences. There's schools that do little leadership conferences. I think I went to Meredith College, they had one, and then UNC Chapel Hill had one. The Meredith one was for high achieving women, and the Chapel Hill one was high achieving students, just high achieving minorities, I believe. I don't remember, but I did those programs, and I mean, they were really fun. A lot of people don't really know about them. Some of them you have to be nominated for, or you can just look it up and then ask someone to nominate you. I also started my own club, multicultural club. I realized that the school needed diversity in the school, so I started my own club. Obviously, it was really hard. I had to invest a lot of time and money into it, but it was something that I really loved. Next thing is volunteering. So this is the thing with volunteering. I worked 40 hours a week in high school at Panera Bread in sophomore year. I was working at a kiosk this whole time. I was working at Panera Bread and a kiosk. And then after I quit Panera Bread, I got a job at Barnes & Noble. Then the kiosk shut down. So I was just working at Barnes & Noble, and I worked like 30 to 40 hours a week. Like, I barely had time to volunteer. One of the honor societies actually kicked me out because I didn't get the 8 required hours. I had nowhere to get to the things, and also I was working. I did a little bit of community service. Like at my church, I would stay after and clean up. Or I did this like Thanksgiving turkey run. I didn't have to work on that day. It was closed. The mall was closed. And I mean, I never have family over for Thanksgiving. It's not really like a big thing that we celebrate in my house. So I just decided to volunteer on that day. I think I did that every year. I definitely I didn't do much community service in high school. I tried to. I really did try to, but I was so focused on my job and like my internship and classes that I kind of like scooched it to the side and tried to get it in on my own, but not through a club. And I wish I did do more community service, but I barely could get to softball practice. And last thing I'm talking about is passion. I've always wanted to be a teacher, right? In high school, I was like, okay, this is definitely what I want to do. Like, I want to give back to children. So my whole shtick of my application was, you want to be a teacher, you want to change the world, you want to help kids, you want to help Black and brown students achieve. Like, that was my thing. That was like this is what I want to do. I'm gonna repeat it over and over and over and drill it into these people's heads that this is what I want to do. I would join FCCLA, but I quit because I couldn't do it anymore. I also took college courses and got a early childhood education certificate. I've also taken like early childhood courses in my high school as electives. I volunteered at my mom's school and at my best friend's mom's school. And I just made sure that in my essays and all that, I just continuously talked about how I want to be, to change the world. And I want to open my own school, and that I've done some research on it. And like, I've already started looking into chartering a school. And like, I pushed the narrative that I was finna be the Black female version of Ron Clark, Like, that's how I saw myself. And they loved it. That's what they want to see. They want to see that. They want to see, like I said, world changers, world leaders. So that's just what I did in high school, just to be involved. They like involvement. Like, you don't have to join us on society. I had 2 chords form at my graduation. One, it's like you get one if you hit over through 4.0, and then another one is like if you hit a 4.5. I had a 4.5 in high school, so yeah. Then that was only because I took 2 AP courses. The second class, I did not take the AP exam at all because I knew I was gonna fail. I was like, there's no point in taking it. And the first one, I got a 2, I believe. 2 out of 5, I think. I don't really know how I'm supposed to remember all of history and then take a test on it. I didn't study for it. I have never been good at history. Never. If I have anything to say, take college classes. Don't take AP classes if you know that you... Even I knew my limits. Like, I know I can't take AP English because what the heck is going on? I know I can't do all that. Yeah, I took honors if I could, and that's literally all I did. This video is getting a little long, so I'm like talking a lot, but there is a lot to go into applications, and I think I'll also do another video on how I do applications and how I've gotten the internships that I've gotten. But I really hope this video is helpful. I know it's a lot of me just rambling on, but that's literally what I did to earn my full ride. I didn't expect me to get a full ride. I kind of expected me to get like the little scholarships, like the $1,000 scholarships that I got here and there, but like I did not expect me to get a full ride. Like that was a shock. I wasn't top of my class. Like, I mean, I worked hard. I did a lot. It's a lot of research that you have to do about what are some scholarships out there? What are some things that I can involve in? What are some leadership conferences that will pay for my transportation? What are some awards that I can apply for? How can I make sure that if the grades aren't there, how do I brand myself as this world changer? And they like that. They like that. Like, they love that. Hope you take some of my tips. Hope you learned something. Hope you gathered some information. Again, this is what helped me. And yeah, I hope it helps you. See you in the next video. Bye.